Hello, 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 it's Wogawell and we're back with Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, Part 3. So, in the last episode we finished the tutorial, and now we're just going to piss about and play the actual game. We've been given a task to go down here, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to do all this side stuff, build up our army, because we are playing on whatever backbreaker, bonebreaker mode, whatever it is, and we're hopefully going to, you know, we're going to need the resources basically. So we're going to grab this fast travel point and we're going to make our way to find out what this is. If it's a wolf, if it's an enemy, I don't know. Can we even get in there? That is the question. Yes, we can. So do we fight it, or is it a cow or a sheep? It's a sheep and a chicken and a treasure. So is that one on our map? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to grab that. And I think I'm almost...
After Wetterton, are ye? Bonnet tune that. Just the folk will be on shite. After Wetterton, are ye?
I'm just going to keep saying the same thing. Alright, you're useless to me. And I believe there's no treasure to be had here. What we're going to do now is I'm going to send out more scouts, which reveal a whole lot more. But there's a few things up ahead, like this rock formation. My lady, the locals claim a treasure is hidden within this cave. We can send a small detachment of team. Must admit at first glance it appears treacherous. I can't guarantee it will return in peace at all. Just the word of a peasant. We'll send them down because we can get more. Now we can definitely get more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the camp because we have enough. And we're going to upgrade the... I'm not sure what it was again. Was it the command, not the training? So gain between 25 and 75 gold every battle and gain 1 recruit after every battle. So we want both of these. So let's get the gold firstly. Camp requirements not met. Training ground level 1. Oh. So we can't. We have to wait till we get this first. Okay. That's a bit of a downer, but that's fine. Probably should have read that. And we're going to go around here, and there's the next spot now. I'm just going to use scouts again one final time. And that's good enough for now. So we're going to go into this graveyard, whatever it is. And that looks like a Necker Queen or Necker Witch.
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass, and lush green moss covered its crumbling gravestones. Only a fresh bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears, throw off your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Maeve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease.
Nice, that rhymed.
Pass into the eternal glow.
A pockmarked, pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into 2 halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack! Everyone!
Okay. Let's do this. So it's a puzzle. Great. Kill the grave hag. Right. Follow the main objective to win. Battle will last only 1 round in unique cards. So this is like the boulder one. So what's going to ask us to do? Kill the grave hag, obviously. So shorten battle. Kill the grave hag. So let's take a look around firstly. What have we got? Damage all units on this row by 4. Damage all units on this row by 4. Every 2 turns, destroy the lowest unit. Interesting. So do I have... I don't have Maeve this game. Deploy Spawn a base copy of this unit. Right, so what we need to do is you basically need to kill two of these rot fiends, because once they're dead, then it will trigger an explosion, killing the rest of them. How do we do that though? How do we do that? Damage unit by a number of cards in this row, including self. See, if we had Meave, we could do it. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. So... I think I got it. I don't think it matters. It does matter. So if I play you here, right?
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Turn. Then, what am I thinking? What do I? Because destroy the lowest units, so it will kill both of them. So I need to do this, right? Because if I have her as well, the next turn it'll kill all the lowest units, which is this one. And if there's two fives, it will kill both fives. So we can't do that. So we'll play you next.
Give me a target.
And we launch at this one here. So that unit is now 6. And I'll end my turn. It kills the lowest unit. Then I'm going to play another lowest unit here. End my turn. And then play you here. And launch at this one. Now that's the lowest unit. That dies, explodes, causes 4 damage to all of them. And then that should spawn 2 copies, which I can play here. Boom. Play that kills all them, kills all them, and then I can't target her for some reason. But she's the lowest unit. There we go. That was interesting. I like that one. So she's dead now. Victory. Strange. I didn't know why she couldn't be targeted. I think she had some sort of hex-proof effect.
The queen croaked hoarsely as the dying monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace,
replied Reynard.
but to be safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Meave said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dust catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
Cool. Alright, there we go. The card has been added to your army and can be found in the command tent Meave Warhammer. Interesting. Command tent, you can change Meave's equipped weapons. Just changing her ability to do something. Me on the left corner, plan on placing the available cards in your deck. Okay, so let's go and have a look at that now. I can't actually do that right now for some reason. But we're going to gather up all this stuff. That's a lot of gold. We can't check the map. So, my queen, one of the destroyed graves belonged to Elven Mage. You might find something worthy. We need to know the guys. Let that breeze case. So before equip the men with proper tools and set them to work. So we're going to send them to work, right? Card fragments found. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the camp. It worked there. It didn't work a second ago. Command tent, loading deck, and we want to look at Meave. Move a card in your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3, then trigger all allies' loyal abilities. But I still like this because the way the deck currently is. Move card to the top and strengthen it by 3 to trigger all allies. No, I still like this because I've got some cards that benefit from having armor in the first place. So let's leave that the way it is at the moment. And we head down here. Grab this. Grab this. Lots of resources. Oh, there's more down there. And then I think that clears up the graveyard. Cool. Okay. So I think that's the graveyard done. And then we've got a few more spots to dig around. Do we want to start moving towards... I think we want to go up north, up past here. So if I... let's go down here first, grab what we can while we're here. So through this flaming town. Looks like someone's fighting. So
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
okay, so we're about to intervene and defend the non-humans. I think that's
What is your command, Your Grace?
going to be a bit
Raynard's
dangerous, but
question
we've got to do it.
pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the Queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
Okay, so we gain nothing and we're about to enter a serious fight. So is this a puzzle? It's a puzzle again. So we haven't actually got any real fights yet. Okay, so what? Eliminate all foes, okay. No real fights, just puzzles so far. Okay, so
Away, or see your head
eliminate all
bounce
foes.
down
Let's
the
see what they are
cobblestones.
firstly. So every turn, on turn start, set this unit's power equal to the number of angry mobs on the roll. So what we need to do is focus on killing all... There's 1, 2 light infantry on the side. So this is quite easy, I think. Set the unit's power equal to the number of angry mobs on the roll. So... doesn't matter. Does it give one charge order with depleted charge? Ha. Ah. So we want to get this guy to 6. Is that possible? Let's try this then. So slam you down.
Reynard, who started this? I must
So that
know.
sets them to 6.
So much hate.
And then we follow up
We must put a
with
stop to it.
depleted order. Does that matter right now? No, I don't think so. So if we slam you down,
Got any victuals? Hungry like a
there's
wolf,
2
I
war
am.
wagons, which gives you... Never a card appears on this roll. I think I made a mistake. Move to another roll. Ah. So what we do is we move you away. Right. Or is the order depleted? I think the order could be depleted. Never appears on this roll. Ah. So do I launch at my own guy here? Do I do this? Do I do this? No, I think so can I reset? I think I've got it. No. I think I've got it. So if I bounce you down here, here, think.
Her Majesty is.
I'm not sure if this is a mistake.
Disperse the mob.
Oh no. I was gonna shoot them myself. Yeah, I was gonna shoot them myself. I didn't realize order was regenerated that way. That killed them all. Okay. That worked. I was gonna go a really roundabout way because it said if you kill one of the units it damages a random enemy by 5, but I was thinking it's not going to kill them, it's gonna... Never mind. Overthinking it. Crisis averted.
Niamh
Kill them all.
restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence, ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, Your Grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
Okay. We're not gonna hang people. We're gonna whip them because I don't agree with
You are guilty.
death penalty.
That can't be denied.
Said the Queen.
You've
turning
chosen one
towards
evil
the
in
bloody
favor of another.
riotings
Ha ha ha.
instigators.
A false rumor you took.
I'm
and
whipping
turned
them
into
for
a cruel
basically starting a
lynch.
race war. So I'm not gonna hang them.
Thus punishment is your lot. A public lashing.
This
fines,
happened in
imprisonment.
Witcher, the game as well. You
shall
try and make
keep
a
your
good
lives,
choice, but the good choice turns
For
out to
enough
be
blood
the
has been
lesser of
spilt
2
here this
evils.
day.
Wetterton's inhabitants breathed a sigh of relief. But the non-human survivors took offense at the lenient sentence.
Lenient
Soon
sentence.
after, the Lyrian army's elves and dwarves quietly disappeared, deserted. Few doubted the reason. They would not risk their necks for a queen who held their lives in such low regard.
Wow. Okay. Whoops. That was a bit of an error, I guess. Getting whipped at the moment, that's good. So we're quite tidy with our resources at the moment.
They should have stayed put beneath their mount. They should have stayed. They should.
Okay. That's kind of shitty. I wasn't expecting that sort of response. I was trying to keep everyone happy. I guess you can't really do that in this game. Is there a way down south from here? I can't see that there is. See, I need to get in there. I just don't know how. Through here? The fence. Am I blind? I can't seem to find a way through. Interesting. So if I go through here, it brings me up here.
Well, well. Well, nothing left in Wetterton for me now.
Okay, so he's just joined me. Now, I can't seem to find a way in there. That's strange. Because there's no... Or maybe it's up through here. I don't think so. Funnily enough. I don't think so. It seems like it's set up in such a way that you should be able to access it from going through Wetterton. Maybe I fucked up because I made the wrong choice and didn't kill them all. But we'll see if there's a secret route down here. Doesn't seem like it. Can I go in here? Interesting. Okay. Maybe I made a boo-boo then. Boo-boo Zayla. Let's go down the back here. No. And there doesn't actually seem to be an entry point down here anyway. So I'm quite confused. We may have to leave this one till next time and investigate a bit further. Because you can get up here. However, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But I'm definitely coming back if this isn't somewhere I can get to, basically. Because there's a quest here that I need to go to. Okay, so we're going to fast travel here, which you'd think would be quite fast because the map is all pre-rendered and loaded. And we're going to do this puzzle down here. Navigation's a bit funky, definitely. And there's more of those water, the drowners, is it, from Witcher 3. So it's a puzzle fight, as with most of these fights have been. Eliminate all drowners. Do not let any enemies die. Hint. I didn't read that. Hint. It just takes 1 damage to turn an event into an even into an odd. Okay. So, every turn, on this turn of the power, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. If this unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power, then destroy self. Oh my god. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power. So 14, that's 16. I don't know, I'm just going to try some things. So if I hit one of the neckers, so the drowners, with this, end the turn. Oh, shit. No, that was wrong. That was definitely wrong. That was definitely wrong. Yeah, but that works. Okay, so we want to do that again. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I know what to do here. So if we do, yeah. So if we go damage all units on a row by this card's armor. End turn. Never mind. That's not it. So spawn 2 units. Turn that like the battlefield. Ah. Okay, so that's I think I got it. I should have done this last time. I wasn't thinking. And then what we want to do is bring him back. Play him again. Here, right? They both move down here, and then I hit the average of these, which is 3. Now they don't switch lanes anymore. End turn, nothing happens. Wagenberg goes down, and then end turn, War Wagon goes down.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
And then we kill everything. There we go. Okay, that was a bit of an odd event, we'll say. Very strange. Done though. Smashed it. So we'll take that. Take this letter. Treasure. Nice. Take this. Take this stuff. It's just Loot City down here. Is there anything else? I mean, we can scout and see if there's any more. Nah, there's nothing. Okay. Awesome. Cool. We're getting there. I don't know how long this game is. Hopefully longer than what the map seems to be. But I think we're making good progress thus far. We've cleared up pretty much everywhere. So we're going to go up in the next episode. We're going to go up here and make all the way to this treasure here. Okay, so if you're enjoying it so far, leave a like, of course, and make sure you subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.